surface.
See my mom,
You see your mom,
young,
young. Yes. And what else do you see?
my cat.
Your aunt. And what are they doing?
They're in the living room.
They're in the living room. And is there anything important about this scene that you are watching?
She loves me so much.
She loves you. That is beautiful. And is there anything that she would like to tell you in this moment?
You're beautiful.
You're so beautiful. Yes.
You have light
You have light. Yes.
and purpose.
And purpose. That is so amazing.
She's
And how
hugging.
old? I'm sorry?
She's hugging me.
She's hugging you. That's such a beautiful and wonderful feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And how old are you here?
Or
4. Yeah. And is there anything about this scene that you would like to tell us?
no.
No. All right. I would like for you to envision yourself eating a meal in this moment and in this time. I would like for you to imagine you with your family sitting down and eating a meal. Be there now. What are you eating?
Macaroni and hot dog.
Oh, that's such a wonderful childhood delicacy. And who is with you in this moment?
My mom and the dad that raised me.
Your mom and the dad that raised you. And is there anyone else?
My cat.
Your cat. Beautiful. And what is happening?
We're just eating.
Just eating. And
That's
how do
all.
you feel safe?
Yes.
Yes. And how else are you feeling in this moment?
Happy or excited to
Happy
be
or
alive.
yes, that's wonderful. Is there anything else you would like to talk about this moment?
I'm happy because everything's new and exciting.
Oh, you're happy because everything is new and exciting. That's so wonderful.
I'm happy because I just learned about God.
You're happy because you just learned about God. Oh, that is so amazing. And is there anything you would like to share about this experience?
My dad who raised me had a friend named Bob. He came and gave my family and I a Bible study. And I remember just hearing the story of creation. And I just remember being filled with awe of who God is.
That is so beautiful. Such a wonderful and safe and loving feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And is there anything else you would like to tell us about this experience?
No.
No. Thank you. Now, I would like for you to leave this scene behind. Let's move to an important day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have moved forward to an important day. Be there now. What is happening?
I'm 6 and I'm
You're,
stuck between 2 days.
you're stuck and in between 2 days. And how old are you?
6.
6. And what is happening?
There's 2 days. The day that I found out who my dad was and that he unalived himself,
Yeah,
and the day that it was first prophesied over my life that I have a voice from the Lord.
that is beautiful. You found out your biological father and that you have an amazing gift of the Lord. That is wonderful. And how are you feeling in this moment? What kind of sickness do you have?
Anger,
Anger. Hmm. And do you know what is causing this anger?
because I felt like I wasn't good enough to live for
You felt you weren't good enough? Why?
because my dad took his life and he didn't leave me a note or anything.
And you felt that it, how did this make you feel?
Bitter, angry,
Bitter and angry. And did you feel like it was personal?
yes.
I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with you, and you can let it go and find closure and find comfort. You are safe and you are protected by the light of God. You have an amazing gift to be a voice of the Lord. And is there anything else about this moment that you would like to share?
God, his source and his spirit is so real.
It is so real, and you can feel it moving through you, can't you?
Yeah.
That is beautiful. And does he talk to you in this time? Does God talk to you as a 6-year-old girl?
Yes, but through people,
Through people. That is beautiful.
through dreams,
Through dreams
tuition.
and intuition. That is wonderful. And is there anything God would like to tell you in this moment?
Everything I told you will come to pass.
Everything that He told you will come to pass. That's wonderful. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about this scene before we move on?
No,
No. Wonderful. I would like for you to leave this scene and move forward to another important day. An important day when something is happening. Be there now. What is happening? What do you see?
I see two things.
You see
Well,
two things.
my mom and the dad that raised me divorced, and her new boyfriend, is chasing me
Your mom's
really
new boy.
fast down the driveway.
And why is he chasing you?
He's high on meth and he's angry,
And how do you feel in this moment?
scared,
Scared. And why is he angry?
because I told him how I felt.
Because you told him how you felt. And he didn't like what you had to say.
I told him that he treated my mom like crap and I didn't like it.
I'm sure your mom appreciates you standing up for her. And how old are you in this moment?
13.
13. And what happens?
My mom sees him chasing me down the driveway and she yells for me to run. Just keep running. She picks me up at the end of the driveway because it's very long.
Yeah.
And she takes me to my grandma's and she leaves me there and she goes back with him.
And do you feel safe at your grandma's?
Yes,
And how are you feeling about your mom at this time?
really hurt.
Really hurt. And is this something that she did because she went with her boyfriend, or do you feel scared for her and how he treats her?
I'm angry and I'm scared
Yes. Yes, that is a lot for a young girl to deal with and process and experience. And is there anything about this scene at your grandma's house that you would like to tell us?
You could have had a different life, and your family was offered $10,000 before you were born to buy you.
And what do you need to know about this?
That wasn't meant for you
It wasn't meant
because
for you.
you signed up to go through your trials.
I
You
see.
wanted to. You asked for this.
You asked for this. I can see that. And is there anything important about this moment that you would like to share?
You were meant to always be alone.
You were meant to always be alone. And is there a reason for this that we would like to talk about, or should we wait?
Wait,
Wait. Wonderful. And is there anything else about this scene that you would like to share?
animals, love
And
for dogs, and the connection with dogs.
animals and the connection with dogs. That is amazing. And can you tell us about this connection that you have with the dogs and the animals?
They can see who you really are.
They can see who you really are. Yes. And do they do this through energy or sound or sight?
It's energy, but they can see it.
It is energy that they can see. That's amazing. And is there a special connection that you have with the dogs that help you communicate with them in a special way?
Love.
Love. Yes. Yes. Love. That is the only way. And do these animals help you heal, or do they help you help others heal?
They help me heal.
They help you heal. That is amazing. That is so wonderful. And is there anything else you would like to tell us about this?
No,
No. Wonderful. We are going to leave this scene and move to another important day, a day that you consider to be important. Be there now. 3, 2, 1. What do you see?
church.
A church. And are you outside of the church?
and in it,
You're in the
in the
church.
assembly.
Yeah. And are there a lot of people there?
There are quite a few, but not a lot. It's not full, but there are a lot of people.
That's wonderful. And what is happening in this moment?
I'm listening to a pastor preach.
And how do you feel?
Content.
Wonderful. And what is the sermon about?
Well, he stops the sermon and he points at me and he says, I never stop in the middle of a sermon, but God keeps saying that I have to tell this to you. But when he pointed at me, I didn't think he was pointing at me, even though I really wanted the message to be for
And what does he tell
me.
you?
He says, you have the voice of the Lord. And that one day, people from everywhere will come and hear you, and you will help them.
It's so beautiful. Yes, he confirms that you are a voice of the Lord. And in this moment, you don't feel that he is talking to you. Do you do you then realize that he is talking to you specifically?
Well, when he first pointed, I turned around, and there was nobody behind me. And he said, no, you in the pink sparkled shirt. And then I knew he was talking to me.
And how do you feel in this moment?
Excited,
Excited,
proud,
proud.
like I don't deserve it.
You don't deserve it. And why do you feel this way?
Rejection.
Rejection. And is this because of what happened with your father?
Some.
Some. And is there any other reason why you feel this way? Would you like to talk about it?
Because I was often rejected by my peers.
You were often rejected by your peers. And in this moment, you can't see the reason or the purpose for that, can you?
I moved a lot. I went to 13 different schools, and
Mhm.
they just didn't know me.
And they just didn't know you. And that made you feel alone, didn't it?
Yes.
Mm. I'm sorry you had to experience that. And is there anything in this moment that we can discuss that would bring closure to the way you feel in this moment?
Rejection was for your protection.
The rejection was for your protection. That is amazing advice. And is there anything else?
No,
No. Is there anything about this scene in the church that you would like to talk about before we move on?
you are worthy.
You are worthy. Yes, that's
You are
amazing.
directly from God's source.
You are directly from God's source. You are whole and you are radiant and you are beautiful. Wonderful. All right, we are going to move on. We are going to leave this scene behind. We are leaving this version of Shannon behind to continue on her own path. We are looking for another time and another place. You can move forward or you can move backwards to find another appropriate time and place that there is information that you need. You are now at another time, another place where we can find information that can help you in the very best way that we can. What do you see?
I feel like I need a break before we go into this part.
You feel like you need a break. Take your time. Take all the time that you need. And let me know when you are ready.
Okay.
All right. We are now in another appropriate time and place. What is happening?
I've made God proud.
You've made God proud. That's amazing. And where are you in this space?
I'm in a different dimension.
You're in a different dimension. And do you have a body in this dimension? I want you to look down at your feet. And what do you see? Do you have any feet?
No,
No. Are you in a light body?
Yes,
Hmm. This light body is made of energy. That is amazing. And where are you in this space?
I'm talking to God.
You're talking to God, and are you in source creation?
Yes,
Yes. That is so beautiful. And how do you feel in this space?
overwhelmed with love.
Overwhelmed with love. That is so amazing. And what would you like to tell us about this scene?
I'm receiving some sort of crown of light.
You're receiving a crown of light. That is so extraordinary. What is happening?
I'm being told that I'm being placed in positions above people,
You're being
but
placed.
not but not above people because I'm better than people. I'm being placed in positions above people because of my heart and my compassion and not judging
You're
them.
being for your heart and your compassion. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And what do you need to know about this in this time?
Speak your truth.
Speak your truth. That is powerful.
You came to heal.
You came to heal.
You are going to be okay.
You are going to be okay.
Blessings are coming.
Blessings are coming. Yes.
You don't have to worry or concern because you will lack nothing.
You don't have to worry or concern because you will always be taken care of. And
You are on the right path.
you are on the right path. Is there any other messages God would like to give you in this time?
You are royalty, and
You
you have always been royalty.
you are royalty. You've always been royalty. That's beautiful. And how can she feel more royal? How can she claim this royalty?
Accepting herself.
Accepting herself. Yes. That is a beautiful experience, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And are there any other messages from God?
No.
No. Are there any other beings in this space that have a message for you?
No, it's just God's spirit and that.
Just God's spirit in you. That is so amazing. And is there anything else you would like to tell us before we move on?
Yeah, you have to take a break because you have to eat.
You have to take a break. You need rest.
I have to use the restroom.
Okay. Yes. You can get up and go. It'll be just like in the middle of the night when you wake up, and we will come back and resume where we left off.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did We are just going to go straight back into the meditation, straight back into your subconscious. Take some nice deep breaths, nice and slow. Nice and slow, we're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into our subconscious. We are coming back to the place where we were when we were speaking to God. Can you find that place?
Yes.
Yes, beautiful. And while we're here, is there any other messages from God that He would like to tell you?
No.
No, beautiful. We are going to drift away from that scene. We are going to leave that version of you there to continue on her own journey. We are leaving her there to find what she is supposed to find. Now, I would like for you, well, okay, the version of you who is with God will find peace, and she will find what she is supposed to find. We are leaving her there to continue on her own journey. Now, I would like all of the consciousness and personality of Shannon to integrate into the body. Fully once again integrate back into the body. May I speak to Shannon's subconscious, please?
Yes.
Yes, I have permission to speak to Shannon's subconscious.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes very good care of Shannon's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Shannon in this life and all other lifetimes that she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask permission to ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
Yes. I know that the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Shannon to see today. You choose to bring forth this lifetime that she is currently living. Why did you pick this lifetime?
Earth is changing.
Earth is changing. And what does she need to know about this?
She holds the wisdom.
She holds the wisdom, yes. She holds the wisdom to help humanity move forward and go through these changes.
She's a pioneer.
She's a pioneer. That's awesome. And what does she need to know about this?
She's going to be the first to show the people how to love.
That's amazing. She's going to be the first to show people how to truly love. That's amazing. And do you have any advice that you could give her on how she can do this?
Prayer, meditation,
Prayer. Yes.
learning,
Learning.
speaking.
Speaking. And what is
Loving.
loving? What is the best way that she can share this love with those around her?
Show the truth.
Show the truth. That's wonderful. And is there anything else you would like to tell her about this?
No.
No. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to tell her about her life currently before we ask her personal questions?
You will have everything you wished for.
You will have everything you wish for.
Spiritual fulfillment.
Spiritual fulfillment. That is the best thing we could ever ask for in this lifetime. Thank you. She would like to know what is her exact purpose here.
To spread the message of love like Jesus.
To spread the message of love like Jesus. Amazing. And is there any particular way that she could best perform this mission?
Writing everything down.
Writing everything down. Yes. Is this
And to,
something she could turn into a book?
yes,
Yes. How else can she share this knowledge that you have?
by speaking when moved to speak.
To speak, yes. And is this something she can do in person, be a public speaker, or do on social media platforms such as YouTube or TikTok, or create her own? Is there a platform that she could best utilize?
TikTok.
TikTok, yes. Yes, that's a good outreach there and a wonderful community. I think people are going to love to hear what she has to say.
Yes.
Yes. What is the most important information you carry that can help heal and transform the world?
To find God, you must go within.
To find God, you must go within.
To truly love and be loved, you must love yourself, love God.
Yes, amazing. And do you have any advice in this moment for how people can better connect with their inner being and have this connection with God within?
Prayer,
Prayer,
meditation,
meditation,
opening their consciousness.
opening their consciousness. That's amazing. Thank you. And is there anything else you would like to tell us about this? Any other information that would best benefit not only Shannon, but everyone who will hear this message?
Love is all that matters.
Love is
Love
all.
is the only thing.
Love is the only thing that matters. That is beautiful. Thank you. Can you please share the information, the questions you had, and the answers that Jesus shared with you in the vision when he showed you your husband leaving and divorcing you? What is all of the information that you were forced to forget because you were going to share it too soon?
He showed you where new souls are being held. Souls, trapped souls, everything that is happening now has already been.
And is there any advice that you can give her on how she can process and heal from this?
Space and time repeats.
Space and time repeats. What does she need to know about this?
You lived through this before and you can do it again.
You've lived through this before and you can do it again. And is there a purpose that she has to live through this again?
Bringing the kingdom of God
Bringing the kingdom of God.
into the awareness of others.
Yes, bringing the kingdom of God into the awareness of others. And do you have any advice for her?
Keep communicating with your higher self and with God.
Keep communicating with her higher self and with God. And do you have any recommendations on how often or what times of day would best benefit this connection to where she will receive the best and most accurate information?
Once a week,
Once a week. And how long should she dedicate to this experience and this communication with God?
4 hours.
4 hours. And is this something she will a communications that she will channel on paper, or how can she best hold this knowledge within her so that she can share the information with the world?
through paper
Through paper,
and through you.
through. It's amazing. And is there anything else you would like to share with her about this?
No,
No. Is there any healing that she needs regarding this during this time?
she needs lots of healing.
Lots of healing. Is that something we can do in this moment?
Yes,
Yes. Would you like help?
yes,
Yes. I am asking all of Shannon's spirit team, all of my spirit team, and my council of light. I am asking God, Jesus, and the archangels to all come forward and lay their hands on Shannon and help her heal, taking all of the time that you need to remove any old, outdated feelings and emotions and memories and replacing them with your divine essence and your healing.
she's healed.
She's healed. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm sure she is truly going to appreciate it. And is there anything you would like to share before we move on?
All of her chakras have been cleared.
All of her chakras have been cleared. Thank you so much. I'm sure she's going to truly appreciate the flow of life force energy that runs through her. And is there any advice that you can give her on how she can keep her channels clear and
Water,
balanced? Water. Yes. Yes. And do you have any blessings that you can share with her on how she can seed your presence into the water that she is drinking?
pray over it.
Pray over it. Yes. Set your intentions over your water. And is there anything else you would like to share about this?
Water is filled with love energy.
Water is filled with love energy. That's amazing.
Drink more water.
Drink more water. And how much water do you recommend that she drinks in a day?
She should replace soda with water.
Replace soda with water. And how do you think she's going to feel about that?
She won't like it, but she can do it.
She won't like it, but she definitely has the power to do it. And when she's craving soda, I know you want her to be drinking water, but would it be okay for her to have a sweet tea or anything that would be beneficial but not as dense as the soda?
Coffee's okay.
Coffee is okay. Thank you. And is there anything else you would like to tell her?
Only eat food with seeds.
Only eat food with seeds. Can you explain this a little better?
Our bodies weren't meant to process meat.
Our bodies weren't designed to process meat. So eat only live fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
This is a topic of debate among the human race. Not everybody's willing to accept this information. Is there anything that you can tell us about why this is so important to stop eating animal products?
Eating the food from seeds will open your energies,
Eating
open open your consciousness.
Eating food from seeds will help you open your consciousness, help you raise your vibration and integrate your light body.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. And because we're on this topic, what can you tell us about breads and pastas? Like, is that still okay, or should we try to cut out those as well?
They bind you and make you constipated.
They bind you and make you constipated.
It's okay within moderation.
It's okay within moderation. Thank you. And is there anything else you would like to share about how we should be treating and fueling our bodies?
We should really be focused on the water we drink and what we are eating, because we are what we eat and what we put into our bodies
We are what we eat and what
can
we put
help
into our
us
bodies.
raise our vibration higher.
That is so amazing. Thank you. And I have one last question about this. How should we be preparing the food. Should we eat more raw, or is there a certain cook method that we should do? Do our bodies absorb the nutrients better when we cook the vegetables, or should we eat more raw plants?
We should eat more raw plants.
Eat more raw plants. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Is there anything else you would like to tell us about taking care of our bodies and raising our consciousness before we move forward?
Light physical exercise
Light
is
physical
good for
exercise.
you.
It is good for you. And how often should we be doing these light exercises?
Once a day.
Once a day. So this is yoga, going for a walk, dancing.
Yes.
Thank you. And how off, like, what is the time duration that would best serve the body? Is it depending on the body, or is there a specific time that helps us gain the flexibility and move the energy and keep our channels open?
It varies
It varies. And how can
depending
people,
on the body.
yes, it varies depending on the body. And how can people better listen to their body when it comes to the amount of exercise they need?
If you feel pain, stretch it. If you feel pain, work it out. Walk it out.
Yes, yes. If you feel the pain in the body, move it out, walk it out. And can you tell us about this tension in the body? Can you tell us why this tension gets stored in the body?
It's coded into your DNA.
It's coded into the DNA. And what causes it to get stuck there?
Holding on.
Holding on. And moving your body will help release it naturally?
Yes.
Yes. And depending on the area of the body, it represents different aspects, um, there's different reasons for different parts of the body. Is there any meaning that the human needs to know as to why the energy is being stored in specific areas of the body?
Certain energies are stored in specific places in your body because they help you to achieve your purpose.
Mm. The energy is stored in the body, so you will recognize your purpose.
Yes.
And will the stored tension dissipate once you actualize and accept this purpose?
Yes.
Thank you. And can you tell us about the ailments and dis-ease that is caused by people not listening to these signs in their body?
Cancer. Cancer spreads.
Cancer spreads.
There is an energy that causes cancer.
And what is this energy that causes cancer?
Fear.
Fear. Fear causes cancer. And what do people need to know about this?
The more you ground yourself and connect with the spirit and protect yourself and accept yourself and love yourself, the safer you are from disease.
The more you love and accept yourself and ground yourself and protect yourself, the more you will feel at ease. That is amazing. Thank you. Do you have any advice?
So
I'm sorry?
that the more you will feel at ease, you will protect yourself from disease.
The more you will protect yourself from disease. That's amazing. And do you have any advice that you can give on people who are already experiencing these diseases in the body? Do you have any advice on how they can heal?
Yes. Drinking more water, eating food from seed, prayer, meditation, cleansing their body,
Yes.
fasting,
Yes.
connecting to their higher self.
Connecting with ourselves. That is such wonderful information you've shared with us. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Is there anything else you would like to share about this?
Love is the cure to all things.
Love is the cure to all things. Being kind and gentle with yourself.
Yes.
Yes, that's beautiful. And how can people accept this love and radiate this love?
By finding God, by going through the door within themselves.
By finding God and going through the door within themselves. And how do people find this door? How will people recognize the door?
They'll feel it.
They'll
They will
feel it.
see it in their mind's eye.
They will feel it and see it in their mind's eye. Thank you. And all they have to do is walk through.
Yes.
Thank you. And once they go through this door, do they stay beyond in this new place, or do they can they fall back and come out?
You can stay, but you can also fall back out.
Do you have any advice on for people on how they can stay in this space of knowing and being loved and being in communion with you, God?
Yes. Keep a positive perspective at all times.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. They just have to trust and know and not let fear or worry bring them out.
Fear is not a thought.
Fear is not a fact.
Fear is not of God.
Oh, yes,
So,
fear is.
so anything that brings you fear is not from the place that you are trying to get to.
Anything of fear is not whether you are trying to get to. Do you have any advice on how people can let this fear go and not listen to it?
Yes,
What do you have to say about this?
acceptance of self, love of self, will remove the fear.
Love and acceptance of self will remove the fear. Thank you. All right. Shannon would like to know if she has anything spiritually attached to her. Does she have a negative entity attached to her that causes her to black out when she drinks alcohol?
Yes,
Yes. And is this entity trying to kill her?
yes.
Yes. All right. Is there anything she needs to know about this entity? Is this entity trying to teach her anything?
This entity has been attached to her since childhood.
Has been attached to her since childhood?
Yes,
And is this what causes her sleep paralysis?
no,
No. And does she need to know why this entity attached itself to her in the beginning?
because she played with a Ouija board.
Because she played with a Ouija board. And what does she need to know about this?
That she allowed something to attach to her by communicating with it.
She allowed it unknowingly.
unknowingly.
Unknowingly. And can we banish this entity right now? Can we remove this entity from her and banish it through all time and all space?
Yes,
Is this something you can do by yourself, or would you like help?
this is something I can do.
Thank you. Take all of the time that you need to remove this entity from your energy. And is there anything she needs to know about this?
Not right now.
Thank you. Take all of the time that you need to banish this energy from you for all time, all space. Let me know when you are ready, when it is gone and it will no longer bother her in any way.
It's gone.
It's gone. Thank you so much. I'm sure she is going to feel so much better now.
Yes.
Thank you. And is there anything that she needs to know to keep this entity or any other energies from attaching themselves? Is there any way that you can give her that can help her protect herself?
She is now protected
She is
and
now. Thank you. That is amazing. She would like to know the cause for the mysterious chronic fatigue syndrome that she has been plagued with.
healing trauma.
Healing from trauma. Is there any healing that can be done during this time to remove some of that trauma? All of the
Yes.
trauma?
Yes.
Thank you. And is this something you would like to do alone, or would you like help?
Help, please.
Help. I am calling in all of Shannon's guidance team, all of my guidance team, my Council of Light, God Source Creation, and the angels to help Shannon heal from all of the trauma, taking all of the time that you need. Filling her up with all the love and all the light.
She's whole.
She's whole. Thank you. And is there any energies that you put into her to replace this trauma, or is there anything she would like to replace this trauma with?
Love.
Love. It's beautiful. So she will no longer experience the fatigue from here on out.
No, she will not.
No, that's amazing. She'll have all of the energy to do what she wants to do.
Yes.
That's amazing. I'm sure she's really going to appreciate that. So she has fully regained access to all of her energy.
There's something leaching.
There's something leaching. She was going to ask about that. Can you tell her what it is?
Someone from the past.
Someone from the past. And does she need to know who this person is?
It's her ex-fiance, her abuser.
Ah. And this is causing her energy to leak. What center in the body is this leaching from?
The heart.
The heart. And can we close this wound in her energy and heal it for good?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure she'd really appreciate that. Let's close up this wound in her heart, healing it for good through all time and all space so that it will never bother her again and she can be filled with all the love that God has for her, taking all of the time that you need.
Her heart is good.
Her heart is good. That's amazing. And is there anything that she needs to know about this?
No.
No, thank you. She would like to know if there is a way to speak to one another telekinetically.
Yes.
Yes. And can you explain the exact steps on how, or the easiest way for humans to comprehend this telekinetic communication?
You have to have downloaded the frequency.
You have to download the frequency. And how does this happen?
Through being consciously aware.
Through being consciously aware. And does this happen when you reach a certain level of awareness, or is it something that anybody can access and download at any time?
It's something that takes time to practice.
It takes time to practice, yes. And can this telekinetic communication happen with anybody or just the souls you are closest to?
There is a set group of people that have access to this.
There's a select group of people that have access. So is this your soul tribe? Is this a group
Yes.
of individuals? Yes, soul tribe. And does each group share a chakra system, or is it just communication within the chakra system per group, per collective?
Each individual has their own chakra system.
And does this communication
And
happen
you,
through it?
yes, through your chakra system,
Thank you.
through your crown chakra.
Through the crown chakra. That's amazing. And everybody has access to this ability if you're downloaded?
Yes,
That's amazing. Thank you. And does everybody process this information the same, or does it come in different for everybody?
it comes in the same for everybody.
It comes in the same for everybody. That's amazing. And is this picking up on different aspects within somebody, or how does this communication work?
Like we are speaking now.
Like we are speaking now. That's amazing.
It's like we are speaking now, but through our mind.
So it's like having a conversation with somebody else in your mind.
Yes,
That's amazing. Do people do this more often than they think? Than they realize?
yes, and they are not aware.
They are not aware. You just have to become aware and listen.
Yes,
So if one person is aware of the telekinetic communication, is the other person also aware and interacting?
yes,
Yes, so it happens to both parties at the same time.
yes,
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you can send your tribe, the person you are in communication with, you can send them guidance and love and support, and they will receive it.
yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And it's up to
It's
them to
how
be
the
aware.
world is going to transform. This is going to be a new way that we communicate.
This is going to be a new way that we communicate. That's amazing. So in the future, we will no longer need telephones.
We don't need them now.
We don't need them now, no. And is there any way that the person who is aware of this telekinetic communication, is there a way that they can know if their telecommunication is benefiting the other party?
Yes, by through the communication with one another.
Yes, that's beautiful. Just being consciously aware of where you're sending this energy. That is
Being
amazing.
aware of what you're sending and what you're receiving.
Being aware of what you are sending and what you are receiving. Yes. Yes. And is there any advice that you can give us on how we can accurately perceive this information that's coming through?
It is from God, so it's all accurate.
It is from God, so it's all accurate. All you have to do is trust.
Yes.
Thank you. That's amazing. Is there anything else you would like to tell us before we move on?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. The information you've shared has been very beneficial. Shannon would like to know why she carries so much sexual energy.
Shannon is a goddess and she's not aware of it.
She's a goddess and she's unaware of it? That's
Yes.
amazing. And what does she need to know about this?
That she can attract whatever she wants.
That she can attract whatever she wants. And is this people or is this hobbies? Is this creativity? Is this healing?
Everything.
Everything. Thank you. She wants to know how she can best utilize this sexual energy that she has. What is the best way for her to use this?
She can transform it into love and understanding.
She can transform it to love and understanding. That's amazing. And do you have any advice on how she can transform and alchemize this energy?
Yes. By listening to others.
By listening to others
With a loving ear.
with a loving ear. That's amazing.
And no judgment.
No judgment. No, people don't need judgment. That's amazing. Do you have any other advice you can give her about this?
She needs to stop the webcam model work.
She needs to stop.
Yes.
What kind of advice do you have on what she can do instead?
She can share everything she's learning.
She can share everything that she's learned. That's amazing.
She can't be seen naked anymore.
She doesn't need to be seen naked anymore. No. No, her body is sacred.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And do you have any advice? Is there anything that she needs to know?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. She wants to know if she is special and or different from everyone else.
Yes.
Yes, I know we covered this a little bit in the beginning, but is there anything else you can tell her about this? How is she special and unique?
She's chosen.
She's chosen. That's amazing. What can you tell her about this?
She's one of the 144,000.
She is a part of the 144,000. Yes. Yes. And is there any advice that you can give the rest of the 144,000 on how they can um, recognize that they are also chosen?
They just know.
They just know. Absolutely. And is this something that God and the higher councils, is this something they decided and they chose, or is this something that everybody chooses for themselves?
God chooses.
God chooses the chosen ones. That's
Yes.
amazing. And what kind of advice do you have to give the humans about this?
We can access God so deeply by learning about yourself, learning where you come from, and learning from your trauma.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. And do you mind if I ask if I am a part of the 144,000 chosen ones? Can you get that information?
Yes, you are Shannon's sister.
I am Shannon's sister. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I love that so much. And how long have Shannon and I been connected on a soul level?
Since you were created from source.
Since we were created from source, were we created at the same time?
No,
No. No, but we've always had a connection.
yes.
That's beautiful. Is there anything that you can share with us about this connection that we have?
You come from the same place.
We come from the same planet?
Yes.
That's amazing. And what planet?
Appalachia.
Acclanatia?
Yes.
That is beautiful. And is this in our solar system?
No.
No. And is it in our universe?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell us about this planet? The beings on this planet?
They are all light.
They are all light. That is so amazing. And what dimension is this in?
120.
120. The 120th dimension?
Yes.
That is extraordinary. That is amazing. And what can you tell us about the gifts and abilities that we have from being from this planet?
Empathy.
Empathy, I feel that. Yes, and how do we use this to better ourselves and others?
by relating to those around us.
By relating to those around us. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for that information. And is there anything else you can tell us about this?
It's the most beautiful place in our universe.
It's the most beautiful place in the universe. And are you showing Shannon this place now? Can she
Yes,
see the land that she's from?
yes.
That's amazing. It's amazing. I'm sure she's really gonna appreciate this. And
There's
is
lots of rainbows.
lots of rainbows. I love that so much.
It's the dimension filled with the promises of God.
The dimensions of the promises of God.
Yes,
That is amazing. That is amazing. And is this why it's easy for us to recognize this in this human life?
yes.
Mm, thank you. Thank you. And is this what makes it easy for us to share this with the world?
It's because of where we came from
It's because it's where we came from. We have the knowledge stored in our DNA, in our light bodies,
and in our memories.
and in our memories. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Shannon wants to know if she is some sort of key holder.
Yes,
Yes, and what does she need to know about this?
the wisdom she will soon acquire is the key.
The information she will soon require is the key. And will she activate this within others with this information?
Yes,
Thank you. Is there any advice on how she will go about doing this? Or is that going to come in time?
she should continue to speak and make videos on what she learns.
She will do so as she learns and makes videos and shares this information.
Yes,
That's amazing. And the right people will come and hear what she has to say.
all the right people will hear.
All the right people will hear. That's amazing. Thank you. Is there any other information you would like to give her about this?
No,
Thank you. Thank you. She wants to know if who she was in other past lives.
a judge,
A
a
judge,
queen,
a queen. That's amazing. And is there anything else you would like to tell her about any other past lives?
She learned everything
Mm,
that she needed to get to the point that she is now and what she's going to be sharing with the world.
that's amazing. She's learned everything through her past lives to prepare her for this life
Yes, and even in this life
and all of the things from
has
this life.
prepared her.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. So she has everything she needs already inside her to fulfill her mission in this life.
Yes,
Thank you. She wants to know, why did she choose to incarnate? What is her exact soul contract say?
she's a soldier
She's a
and
soldier
she
of God.
signed up for war.
She's a soldier and signed up for war. What does she need to know about this?
The war is over.
The war is over. That's amazing. It's amazing. Is there anything that the world needs to hear about this?
We are in the new earth,
We're in the new earth. I love that.
and everything is going to be different
Everything is
from this
going to.
year forward.
Yes, everything is going to be different from this year forward. That is so awesome. And what do we need to know about this?
Do not be scared.
Don't be scared. No. Everything is taken care of.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you. And is there anything we need to know about existing in this new world, or just is this just listening and having the connection and awareness and perspectives?
love is going to be a new way of currency.
Love is going to be a new way of currency. What do we need to know about this?
By loving, you will attract financial freedom.
By loving, you will manifest financial freedom. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Everything is already taken care of and everything will be provided.
Yes,
Thank you. Is there anything else we need to know about this?
no,
Thank you. She wants to know why both of her parents unalived themselves. Did that have a greater purpose?
Yes,
She wanted to know what the soul contract was for that. What does she need to know about this?
that it was in her best interest and it
It was
was
in
for her purpose.
it was for her purpose. Her parents did that for her.
Yes,
And how can she find closure around the rejection she feels because of this?
except that it was from love.
Except that it was from love.
It was in their soul contract
It was.
before before you were born.
And is there any closure or healing that she needs during this time?
She's learned what she needed to, and she's ready to move on.
She's learned what she needed to and she's ready to move on. I'm sure she's going to appreciate that. And is there any advice on how she can move on, what she can embrace now?
All the love she is.
All the love she is. Thank you. She would like to know the difference. Can she have an explanation of God and Jesus? And what is the difference between the two? Who are they?
God is source creation.
God is source creation.
God is the energy that connects us all together.
God is the energy that connects us all together. That's amazing.
God is at the head and center. Jesus was a light worker,
Jesus was a light worker.
and just as Jesus was the Son of God,
Just as
so
Jesus
are
was.
we.
Yes. Jesus was just like us, the Son of God.
Yes,
That's amazing. And can we call on Jesus when we need help and support? Or would it be better if we communicate? We can ask Jesus for help?
yes.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Jesus, his name is powerful.
Will you repeat that?
The name of Jesus is powerful.
Powerful. Is that the meaning?
There's power in his name when you call for his help.
There's power in the name of Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else we need to know about this?
Jesus is not God,
Jesus is not God, no. He was a
but
way shower.
we all have access to God through from within,
We all have access to God
just like
within,
Jesus.
just like Jesus. That's amazing. And is there anything else we need to know about this?
It is not required.
All right.
It is not required to believe that Jesus is the Son of God to move forward in dimension.
It is not required to believe Jesus is. Thank you. So you don't have to believe in Jesus in order to gain access to God consciousness?
Correct.
Thank you. All right. We still have quite a few questions to ask. So we're going to get through those because we've been under for some time and we have quite a few questions to get through still. She
How
wants
many
to,
are left?
we're
Because
on
I think
13. Six. We
I
have 8
think
more.
we might be able to pause here and maybe do the rest another time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We
I'm
have been
kind of
under for quite
tired.
some time. So
Wow,
how do you feel?
amazing.
All right, we are going to call all of your energy back from all time and all space and all dimensions so you can fully integrate yourself back into your body wholly and completely, calling all of that energy back clean, clear, and transmuted. How do you feel?
Really good.
That's amazing.